Aloha guys, hope all is well. Welcome to the live stream here from Waikiki. If you're just joining in, of course, what I'd like to do at the very beginning is make sure that you guys can hear me and make sure that my sound quality is good. So once you join in, kind of let me know if I'm sounding okay. And of course, we always want to know where you're from. My name is Devon. If you're new to the channel, we are Just Be Out, Irina and I, and we create informative travel videos so you can get the most out of your vacation. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the new updated Tier 3 adjustments that happened just yesterday. And we're also going to be talking about things that you can expect if you are planning on coming to Hawaii. Aloha, Celia, how are you? Hello, aloha. How's my audio sounding? Let me know if my audio is sounding good or not. Hey, how are you? Aloha, aloha, Alex. Aloha, how's the sound, guys? How are we doing with the sound? So yeah, here in the first minute, I just want to make sure everything is good for the live stream before we start walking. I have a lot of good news for you guys. We're going to be doing some really interesting things. I'm going to fill you guys in on what's going on here. Sound quality is good. Fantastic. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. So yes, we're here in Waikiki, and there are some changes based on some changes that actually happened last week. Obviously, we know the beaches are undergoing some restoration of sand, and that's one of the major things that are happening. And of course, Tier 3 is open, but there's now some adjustments with Tier 3. So now that I know my audio is good and you guys are here, again, aloha and welcome to our channel. I'm going to turn the camera around so we can get started on this walk, because I have a lot of good news for you guys. So make sure you stick around. Yes, the weather is beautiful right now. It's about 75 degrees and it's just a little after 9 a.m. here in Waikiki. So allow me to just turn this camera around, and here we are. Awesome. And yes, thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciate it. Glad we were able to be of help. So we're going to start this off. Jay? Jay? Today's a beautiful day. Very mild winds. The water is super calm. As you can see, there's some surfers going out. We also saw some paddle. How are you? Nice of you to join our live. So we're going to kind of take a walk out there so I can show you how calm the water is. Here, this is Barefoot Beach Cafe, and you can see the lines here. It's a really nice restaurant. Their food is great, but as you can see, the line is crazy. So the first thing I'm really going to get into, because I was just stopped as I was walking here by one of our viewers, and he mentioned he was here with a pretty decent group size, and they've had a lot of problems kind of booking stuff, even to get breakfast or to have dinner. So that's one of the major things that it seems you're going to have to face while you're here in Waikiki, is the amount of people that are coming in as opposed to the amount of people that restaurants can accommodate at the moment. So it's bad enough when things pre-COVID, it was hard to get reservations sometimes and you would have to wait. But now think about it, with the restaurant not being able to be at full capacity, it's less tables, which means the wait time is way longer. So guys, if you are coming, we highly suggest try to make reservations pretty much for everything you're going to do. We had people who reached out to us on our Instagram and on our Facebook, and they asked us, and they're like, oh, I tried to book a luau, but you know, it was too late because you waited too long, and right now the luau's are not operating at full capacity as well. So it's really hard. Wow, look at these beautiful fishes. They're so massive. I don't know if you guys can see them. Hey. Aloha. Yeah, so if you are coming here, do keep that in mind. Really have to book it way in advance. Book it before you get here. Book it as soon as you get here. If you know you're going to be here for a week or two, try to get into these places as soon as you can. Otherwise, you're going to get here and you're going to be disappointed that you can't get into the places that you really wanted to see. So that's one of the first things that I wanted to mention. And now, being that it's spring break, we're having an influx of people coming in, and which brings me to the update. One of the updates that I was talking about previously is that now bars are actually open. Bars were technically supposed to be the last thing that opens up on the island, bars and nightclubs. But the mayor actually opened up bars actually on St. Patrick's Day. So that was great for business, and most of the bars were sold out, of course. You couldn't even get in. It was by reservations only, and this is just an average bar. So you could imagine what that was like. So now they're opening up bars. Bars are only allowed to open till 12 midnight. So they, you know, there still is a cutoff point, and obviously they still have to go by the guidelines, which is basically the social distancing in the bars and stuff like that. But that's really great news that things are really opening up, and the bars were kind of at the tail end of it, but we're still in tier 3 and they opened up the bars, so I guess they're going to see how that goes, and then they're going to move forward with opening more things, which is really cool. My sound is cutting in and out. I'm so sorry about that. Hopefully it gets better. Let me know if it continues. Yeah, so that's where we're at with that. It's a beautiful view. At certain times it does get a little windy, so maybe that's the reason why my sound is cutting out, but let me know if it continues. That way I can try to fix it. Oh, we have Poland in the house. Awesome.
You got it?
Aloha.
Rockstar, man. I wouldn't.
So there's the Kaimana Hotel. Yeah, at times it does get a little bit windy. I hope you guys can hear me. Also, what I wanted to mention to you guys is that I'm starting a new live video one day out of the week, and you guys get to decide which to be going live from Waikiki. So if you haven't voted yet, I'm going to show you how you can vote. So basically what you want to do is head over to our YouTube channel, and then you go into the community tab. Once you go into the community tab, you will see a poll underneath. You get to choose which one of the days you want to see me vlog live from Waikiki. At the current moment, Friday is the day that most people seem like they want the live vlog, and it's at about 48%. So if you haven't voted, make sure you go to our homepage on our YouTube channel, click on the community tab, and then underneath you might see 2 messages, and the third one will be the actual the voting, and then you click on that and then you vote for the day that you want to see me go live, and that will end on Sunday. So on Sunday I'll stop the polling, and whatever the numbers are, I'm going to make the announcement, and that will be the day starting the following week that I'm going to be going live every day on that particular day. So whichever day wins the poll is the day I'm actually going to be going live. So I'm looking forward to that. That should be exciting. I'm going to be keeping you guys updated with everything that's going on here, of course. Keeping you in the loop, because I know a lot of you guys are getting ready to come here. Most people I speak to, they're coming here within a month or 2 months. And obviously there's a lot that could change in that period of time. So Mahalo. Also, one of our subscribers mentioned that they don't get my notification whenever it is that I go live or whenever it is I post a video. So I'm gonna show you a quick video so that you get notified whenever it is, whether you're a subscriber or not. So basically, this is one of our vlogs, and you can see there's a subscribe button down at the bottom. When you click the subscribe button, you become a subscriber. From there, what you want to do is click on that, hit all, then the bell gets turned on, and that is how you get notified every time we put out a new video. So I hope that's clear to you guys. If you're already a subscriber but you didn't turn on the bell notification, it's actually the same thing. All you would have to do is go to one of our videos, click the bell, it'll give you a drop down, select now, and that's way you'll be notified as soon as we drop the video. You'll be the first one to know that our video has been published. Sure. Oh, we have Canada, stormy. Well, speaking about stormy, actually here, the weather here has not actually been the greatest neither. Here, some surfing lessons going on. Yes, the weather has not been great. For example, yesterday was pretty much overcast the entire day here, and it was rain. And the rain, if you've never been to Hawaii, the rain here is very different. It's unusually different. It's called pineapple rain, and it rains very, very, very lightly. And that is the reason why we have so much rainbows here, and so many rainbows, I should say, because it's a mist. It usually rains in a mist. And yes, it does come down hard at times, but majority of the times it's just a light mist that you could hardly feel it. But that's what also creates the beautiful rainbows. And of course, we are the rainbow state. So that would be the reason why. But yes, the weather has been a little crazy here. We've had flash floods. There's been businesses that's been kind of with a foot of water and stuff like that. So there's been flash floods. So if you're going on hikes, be careful, because the weather could turn on you. Right now, like I said, it's about mid 70s, and it's just about a little after 9 a.m. So you kind of go out on a hike, and you know, within a few hours, depending on what part of the island you're going to, you know, it can start pouring really hard, and then you get caught in a flash flood while you're on a hike, and that wouldn't be a good thing. So always check the weather before you go out. And again, that's because, you know, this is winter, and with winter comes rain here in Hawaii, if you didn't know. But we're almost at the tail end, because the winter months end towards the ending of March, beginning of April, and we're going to be entering summer. Yes, the flash floods were kind of crazy. People were kind of in a lot of water. A lot of places got flooded out. So as you can see in the distance, I'm going to walk by there in a little bit so you guys can see the restoration they're doing to the beach, because obviously the beaches are being eroded, as I mentioned before in my other vlogs. I apologize if some of the things that I'm saying is kind of redundant. I've been saying it a couple times in the vlog, but I know we always have new people coming in, and I want to keep them updated on what's going on. And I apologize for the noise. They're cutting grass. No, I actually haven't seen that guy, but I'll look out for him. And there's a beautiful banyan tree. How beautiful is that? So, interesting fact about the banyan tree. They're very old, and you see how it spans from one end to the next? These trees can actually grow infinitively horizontal. So they could just keep growing this way forever. And it would just be a wall of banyan trees. That's so cool. They're awesome. They're like dreads. Watching here now where they're playing some volleyball. Like I said, the waves are very calm today. Not good for the surfers, but if you're into paddleboarding, snorkeling, this would be a good time to do that. We just passed the Aquarium Zoo, I forgot to mention, which is that way. And the aquarium is not open. It's closed and they don't know when they're going to open. There's no news on when it's actually going to open. Here is the Honolulu Zoo, and they're open. If you want to know what's open and what's not, we created a vlog on all the luau's that are open, hikes that are open, tours, attractions, and we list their opening times and we put all their information in the vlog. So if you go back 2 vlogs, you will actually see it in our video playlist. It is, I think it's titled "What's Open in Oahu," and we give you a full description on what's open. Also, I want to mention, which is in most of the vlogs now, especially, is the term, and you'll probably hear it if you haven't heard it before: no mask, no aloha. So they do take their masks here very seriously. You'll see me walking the streets and you will see pretty much 95% of the people, because then that means people are abiding by the law. Now, if I was to walk on the beach, you'll notice no one's wearing a mask. You know, that's because on the beach, it's not necessary to wear a mask. Especially if you're going swimming, you don't want to be swimming with a mask on. So some people ask while I'm walking on the beach, hey, how is it that, you know, people on the beach are not wearing a mask? Well, that is the reason why. Oh, nice, Alex. Queen Kapi'olani. It's a nice hotel. So yes, guys, for the most part, you're going to see most people wearing a mask, even on the streets. And of course, if you go into any venue, stores, restaurants, hotels, you have to wear a mask. It's mandated. When you're walking the streets, you technically don't have to wear a mask. It's not mandated. No one's going to tell you, hey, put your mask on. But it is appreciated. And for the most part, most people are abiding by that. You know, you'll see most people, you know, wearing a mask. What we're hoping is that as time goes on, and obviously now because spring break is coming, you know, you have more people, the more things are to go kind of sideways, and people won't listen to the rules and regulations and they won't be wearing masks. And we hope that doesn't become a problem. But, you know, that's what if you are coming here, just please wear a mask. Even when you're kind of walking in the streets, you'll see most people doing it, and it's the right thing to do. Hey Perla, San Diego in the building. So here we go. Here is the beach where the restoration of the sand is happening. They're restoring the sand. So this is what you'll see if you are coming here. This is scheduled to last, they say, about 3 to 4 months. So yeah. Little sore eye to look at, but it should be pretty nice once it's done. For the most part, most things are open. Like I mentioned before, the aquarium, the Waikiki Aquarium, is not open. That's one of the few things that are open, that are not open. My apologies. But most of the stores and stuff like that are open. The hotels are open. Again, they're not operating at full capacity, but they are open. Just bringing you to a little closer look here. At the dredging going on. It's a lot of sand being, and the sand is actually coming. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's like a barge out there, and they're dredging the sand from out there, and they're bringing it here, and then it gets processed and I guess filtered or what have you. And this is how they're going to fill the beach. Ohio in the house. Hi, Kel. Aloha. How are you? So let's continue walking. Again, if you're just joining us, I'd love for you guys to head over to our channel and go to the community tab where you guys can vote on which day I'm going to be going live every week. And right now, like I said, Friday seems to be the day that most people live. If it remains this way, I'll be going live every Friday. And it would be roughly around this time. So it would be about 9-10 o'clock a.m. here. I'll be going live with updates and any type of information you guys would know or want to know, I should say. And you guys can always tune in and join me as I walk around Waikiki. It might not always be this part of Waikiki or the beach. It might be further up. But regardless, it will be from within this area. Hi, Darlene. Aloha. Nice of you to join. Jay? So I'm going to continue walking. You see all the ABC stores. I know a lot of you have been asking me, are the ABC stores open? Yes, the ABC stores are open. Also, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to drop our email there. And basically what I'm going to be doing once I go live, if you guys have seen my photography and stuff on our Instagram, which is just be out, you see I do a lot of photography here in Waikiki and all around the island of Oahu. I do drone photography and I also do regular photography. So through this email, if you guys email me and say I would like a photo, then I will send you one of my photos for free. You guys can do what you want with it. You can use it, it's high resolution of course, so you'll be able to use it as a screensaver on your laptop or on your phone, or maybe blow it up into a big photo. So that is the email. Just reach out to us and I will send you a free photo. And I'll do one different photo every month. So every month I'm going to change the image and I'm going to be sending it out to you guys. So jot that email down and just reach out to us and say, hey, I'd love one of your free photos, and I'll be sure to get that out to you as soon as possible. You just saw the Polynesian bus pass by. So yes, the Polynesian Center is open. I'm gonna pass by, I'm gonna cross Cheeseburger Paradise. If you guys saw my last live video, it was their grand opening a few days ago, and I went in there, and it was a soft opening, so there wasn't a lot of people in there. But yeah, now they're open officially. Of course, they are a restaurant and a bar. The food was really good, so I'm gonna pass by there right now so you guys can see what it looks like in there and how many people. Of course, they are abiding by spaced off. So I'm just gonna walk around the bar so you guys can see. You gonna wait here or are you gonna go in? Okay. Oh, nice, you'll be here in April. Another thing you guys should not get in the habit of doing when you come here is jaywalking. I see you will get a ticket if the police see you allowed here, and they're really strict on it. And it's dangerous because a lot of times you're standing at a corner and you're like, there's no cars coming. Like, you don't see no cars, but you know, cars do turn corners and stuff and you're not expecting it. And I see a lot of people almost get hit or they jaywalk. So here's Cheeseburger Paradise. They are open, and one thing that's cool about what they do, Aloha. One thing that's cool that they do, they put these cardboard cutouts where no one is allowed to sit, and that's really awesome. So that's cool. Let me see if my friend is there. Aloha. So yeah, Cheeseburger Paradise, they're open. That's the cardboard cutout I was telling you about. So where you can't sit, they actually put a cardboard. They put a cardboard there, which is really, really cool. And I think the bar should be, when I went in there a couple days ago during their soft opening, there was no alcohol. They were only doing smoothies, but now I think that the bars are officially open. They are doing. So this is the place to be. Obviously, they have chairs. They have a lot of giant screen TVs, so they do a lot of sports. How is it? Good? Awesome. So yeah, I know a lot of you visited this spot, and you see there's a line to get in. There's a line to get in everywhere now. It's just crazy. So this is what I'm talking about. See people just jaywalking? Exactly what I'm talking about. No one has patience, and you don't see any cars, right? There's no cars here. There's no cars there. And obviously there's no cars here, so people kind of just jaywalk. And you see the light says don't walk, and people are still crossing. But it's not a good idea, guys. Don't try to be patient. Remember, you're in an island, you're relaxing. There's no need for stress. There's no need to rush to get anywhere. Just wait for the light to say walk, and then you walk. And it's easy for me to say that. Coming from New York, when I first got here, it was hard for me not to jaywalk. So I kind of get it. So I'm just bringing it to your attention. It took me literally almost like a month or two to like not jaywalk. So I'm gonna go back across the street. Now Moose's, I'm not sure if Moose's is open. I'm gonna find out whether Moose's is open or not, and then I'm going to leave that that information on your comment. I'm going to tag you, Brad, and let you know. But I think they are. I mean, a lot of bars are open now. But again, because of COVID, a lot of bars were affected so bad that they actually closed for good. And I even heard for St. Patrick's Day, when bars were able to open, they weren't even able to get alcohol shipped to them, because all the bars that were open were filling in orders to get alcohol. So it was like a big mess. So I'm gonna walk a little bit more. I'm not gonna make this vlog too long. I just wanted to kind of show you guys what things look like now, and what day I'm actually going to go live every single day for the week on that. If you go over to our community tab on our YouTube page, you click on the community tab, and right where that arrow is pointing, that's where you're able to vote on which day you want to see me go live. You're going to be the one to decide that. And the last day will be on Sunday. So after Sunday, I'm going to close the poll, and whatever date is winning is the day I go live. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Such a beautiful day today. So yeah, as I mentioned before, if you guys are planning to come here, besides all the, you know, the COVID related stuff that you have to do, and we did a vlog extensively, if you're kind of unsure of what you need to get here and don't have to quarantine, we've done a video on that. Step-by-step way to avoid quarantining when you come here. I know it's not a big thing right now, because still with a lot of people coming in, more people are aware and educated as far as what the rules and regulations are. But yeah. So there's eggs and things. Surprisingly, there's not a line outside. There's always a line outside, eggs and things. And support local businesses. It makes a world of a difference. And of course, while you're here in Waikiki, you know, there's your cheesecake factory and, you know, all these different places. Before you go into these places, try going into a local restaurant to get something to eat or to purchase something. It does go a long way, and it does help the locals get back on their feet. There's the Hyatt Regency, Waikiki. Yes, back to the tour buses. So someone had asked me this question. Good question, Yolanda. So the tour buses, most of them are not operating as yet. Garage up there. Yes, like the trolleys and stuff, they're not working. Only tour buses that take you to, like we just saw the Polynesian bus, they do pickups. A lot of the places that do tours to a destination, they're now starting to arrange pickup from Waikiki to their destination. So they're providing these shuttles. Obviously, some of them are free. Some of them you do have to pay a small fee for them to shuttle you to their location. So yeah, the tour buses are slowly coming back. Thank you so much, Oscar. I really do appreciate that. And here's where you're probably going to be taking a lot of your pictures when you arrive. Mr. Duke himself. Awesome. Are you guys hearing me well? Because I know it is windy. I just want to make sure I'm not cutting out. Oh yeah, thank you so much, Oscar. I do this walk so much. But it's well worth it. I love giving information to you guys. That way people are aware of what's going on. So this is a new candy store, Dylan's. And when I say new, it was actually before the pandemic, before March. It was here, I think. But because of the pandemic, it's been closed all this time. But now they are open, and it's just a giant candy store. It's a popular chain, I think. If you guys know, let me know, because I'm not sure. But they do say that it is a popular place where they have these candy stores all over the place. But they have one here now, and it's massive. Let's take a walk out on the closer to the beach so we can see what that looks like. Again, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. And also, if you guys see me walking around vlogging, or you see Irina and I, kind of stop and say hi. Let us know where you're from. We're always up for a good conversation. So, it's my first time going in May, and it's true that the locals don't like tourists. So, that's a little touchy one. I'm going to touch on that a little bit, and hopefully you could. I also hear it where we do vlogs, and people comment in the vlogs, and they say, yeah, but the locals here don't like tourists. So I think it's not that black and white. A lot of times, okay, first let's talk about why that might be. So if you do come here and you experience something that makes you feel that way, a lot of times when tourists do come to Hawaii, they come with, how do I say? They come with habits. Let's just put it that way. And I always kind of make this comparison. Wherever it is that you're coming from, whatever state you're coming from, or whatever country you're coming from, you're used to abiding by those laws and those rules in that state or in that country. And a lot of times in Hawaii, not only do we have just your regular state laws and rules, but the locals also have kind of like, I want to say, their code of conducting yourselves when you come here. For example, I'm just going to list a few things, right? Like when you go on a hike or something and you have your bottled water, or you have your hike, and you finished your bottle of water or you finished your energy bar, and you kind of just throw your trash on the hike. Locals don't like that. And yes, you could say, well, locals do it too. But again, it's like kind of, this is their home. This is the locals' home. And if they choose to do it, that's fine. But when you're a visitor, it looks even worse. And whether you agree with that statement or not, unfortunately, that's what it is. And a lot of times where locals kind of get bent out of shape and kind of do get kind of upset when tourists do certain things, it's things like that that they do. So basically, it's a lack of respect for their land, right? So if it's like, if you come to my house and the rules on coming to my house is that you need to take off your shoe when you enter my home, but you're not used to doing that from where you're from, it doesn't mean that you're like a bad person. It just means that these are things that you're not used to. It's not your custom to take off your shoe when you enter a home. But if you come to my home and I say, could you please remove your shoe? If you take it in a negative way, like, why do I have to take off my shoe? Like, when I go to friends' homes, like, what makes your home so special? Then you got to realize you're coming to my home, so it's my rules. So that's kind of how I like to explain it, if that kind of makes any sense. And I hope that helps a little bit. I know it doesn't clarify because it's a very touchy subject, but for the most part, that's kind of what it is. It's just the locals just want you to respect their land. You know, don't do the things that you do where you're coming from that might be okay or might be normal here, because those rules may not apply. And it may be okay for you to throw trash when you're walking around, when you finish eating something. You know, you could throw the trash around and no one really looks at you in a negative way for doing it, because everyone does it anyway. It's kind of the norm. But here, if you do that, and I'm just touching on trash, there's a lot of other things. And yes, it's a dumb. I hear people tell us all the time, yeah, well, the locals want respect. And what? We come here and we go hiking, and when we come back, our car windows are smashed. Well, yeah, these things happen, and they happen in a lot of places you go. You know, it's just a part of it. There are some things that just always happens, but when tourists come here and they do certain things that the locals don't like, generally, that's what kind of creates the tendencies of saying, oh, well, the locals don't like when tourists does this, and they don't like when they do that. So, you know, again, you're coming to someone's home. That's the way you really have to look at it. And don't take it in a negative way. Just kind of, you know, just kind of go with the flow and know what you can't and can't do. Or can't and cannot do, I should say. You know, and obviously a lot of times people don't like to be told what to do and what not to do. And they have a problem with that right out the gate. So that also creates, you know, a problem. You know. But for the most part, yes, there is aloha. But as I mentioned before, no mask, no aloha. When you get here, please have your mask on. It's super important, because you will get looked at sideways like, why are you not wearing your mask? When you're on the beach, as you can see here, there's really no one wearing a mask here on the beach. So you're not obligated to wear a mask on the beach. I'm going to continue walking down a little bit. Such a beautiful day today. No, I didn't see the question about the sharks. I think did you ask the question about the sharks in the last thing about sharks? People asking, oh, are there sharks or something like that? And I'm like, no, that's not really a concern here much. Obviously, it's the ocean. There's sharks in every ocean, but you know, we don't. I think there's a bigger probability that you will see a shark if you go to Miami than if you come here. So here's the Honolulu Police Department, the Waikiki. And of course, the surf rack. Great place for Instagram photos. Let me show you this real quick. So you want to take, this is a little Instagram place for you to take a beautiful photo. So let me see if there's anyone, no one's in the way. Perfect, right here. So right here is a beautiful place to take a photo. Like you can stand, just all the colors of these surfboards, and then you get the beautiful water out there. I continue a little further down this live stream in a little bit. If you guys answer it, I'm going to address it after the vlog has been posted. And again, I'm super excited to join you guys. If it remains the same right now with the voting on every Friday moving forward, I'm going to be coming on, so I would love to have you guys join me in the walk. Yes, so there's a new railway being built. I'm actually going to discuss that in the next live video that I do. I'm going to discuss that new railway and how much it's costing and stuff like that. But it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. And what I'll probably do as well is sometimes on Fridays, when I do stream live, if it does remain on Fridays, not only will I do daytime like this, but I'll also vlog in the evening. And I know when I vlog in the evening here, more than likely it'll be about 3-4 o'clock in the morning for you guys if you're on the East Coast, West Coast, or wherever you are in the world. But I'll still stream live during the nighttime, just so you could see what it looks like here at night with everyone going out and going to restaurants and stuff like that. I think that would be cool. There's the Moana Surfrider Hotel, such a beautiful hotel. Normally you would see brides, everyone getting married, coming out here in limos. Aloha. Beautiful hotel. And there's a Biki station, so the Biki bikes. We're coming out with a vlog on that as well. That's really a great way to get around Waikiki. Like you can go everywhere in Waikiki with those bikes, and there's bike stations everywhere. There's like so many bike stations. Really great, and it's really inexpensive as well. So all these stores that were once closed, they're now open. Obviously, International Marketplace, that's been open. And to walk through the International Marketplace, for those of you who don't want to wear a mask while you're walking in the streets, just to let you know, when you walk through the International Market, you have to wear a mask. That's like kind of going indoors, so they won't let you in the front even through unless you have a mask on. So here's the hustle and bustle. There's the outrigger Waikiki. Of course, Duke's is there. So these beautiful young ladies, they sell lace. In Waikiki, they sell these lace. How much do you sell these lace for?
The lace are usually for 10 for any donations.
Okay, so it goes towards a donation, and they're $10 each. They're fresh lace. They actually make it, they string it themselves. So if you're walking around Waikiki and you need a lei, look for these guys. They normally out here, and they're out here in the evening too as well, correct?
Yes.
And then you can purchase a lei from them. It's nice and fresh. Aloha.
Aloha.
Sure thing, mahalo. Aloha. So there's the International Marketplace, and you'll see there's a security guard there, and there's signs, those green signs. Those signs are telling you that you must wear a mask when you walk through the International Marketplace. Even though it is kind of outdoors, you still have to wear a mask. In July, it's awesome here. If you're coming in July, you're good to go. There's the Maui Brewing Company. They're not open now because they're primarily a bar. You see the sign that says they are open. They've been open for a while now, probably about a month, month and a half. They've been closed the whole entire time since March, and because bars are open now, they're open. There's Cheesecake Factory. No one in there yet. I don't think their breakfast starts yet. So that's why they're closed, but they're about to open pretty shortly. Here, you're with a group. It's really hard sometimes to book a place to eat or tours or anything like that. So make sure you're ahead of the game. Make sure, oh, actually, let's go through here. Let's go to the market. Make sure you book your stuff out early, because you don't want to get here and then start trying to book tours or different things, because you're not going to get it. It's just not going to happen. Just because the capacity, they're not operating at full capacity. So we're gonna head down on Duke's Lane. So we also did a vlog on this place right here, and this is where, before I go in there, let me tell you, this is where you're gonna get like your souvenirs. People always ask, well, where do I go and get good cheap souvenirs, you know, that I can take back home? This is one of the places that I would suggest. This is second on the list. The first place I would suggest would be Swap Meet. But if you don't have a car, Swap Meet is located, I want to say about from Waikiki, and it's located in the Aloha Stadium, and they operate on certain days. So if you can't make it out there, or you miss the day that they are operating, this is your best bet. It's right here in the heart of Waikiki. Here you can purchase all different types of souvenirs. I'm going to show you what type of stuff they have, and you get it at a really good price as well. And the best part about it is that if you come with cash, they do accept credit cards as well. But if you do come with cash, you can actually beat them down a few dollars. Or you could say, hey, I'm buying two at, you know, at half price or whatever. And they're able to work with you in that way. So this is actually a great place for you to get your souvenirs. Or if you just got here and you want one of these dresses, you know, you got to dress the part, you know what I mean? This is the place you would want to come. They do have an ATM machine there, so you're able to pull out cash if you want to, but they do accept major credit cards. As you can see, go ahead. They're, you know, clothes for all sizes. Here's some of the prices, 3 for $10. Really cool. A lot of t-shirts. If you want to take t-shirts back to friends and family, you can do that. There's jewelry, necklaces, earrings. Aloha, how are you? Thank you. So they're just kind of opening up again. It's still early. Aloha. It's still early. All these stalls will be opened up, I guess, in the next 20 minutes or so. So here there's bags. There's, again, jewelries, purses, necklace, bracelets, bags, handbags. You name it, they have it here. Really cool. And again, you can really get a good deal if you come here and you're purchasing multiple things and you're taking a whole bunch of stuff back home to friends and family. There's hats. Aloha. Again, more jewelry. $3 for. That's it. It ends kind of right here at these two stalls. Aloha, how are you? Hey. Keep in mind, guys, so I just showed you the price of those t-shirts. So it says those t-shirts are 3 for $10. Sometimes you can go inside of an ABC store and they have 5 for 20 or something like that. So just kind of, you know, before you actually purchase anything, just kind of do a little walk around. That way you get the best prices.
Oh, okay. They're looking for same color.
Yeah, so you get a real good deal here. Just wanted to show you guys that. All right, guys, I'm gonna close this out. We're just approaching on 1 hour of live streaming. I thank you guys so much for being with me again. If you've been sticking with me through the beginning of the live stream till now, I thank you so much. If you're just joining, you could always kind of rewatch it. Again, please head over to our community and vote. There it is, I put it up again. Go to the community tab and vote, because it's important for me to know which day you guys want me to be doing this moving forward. I'm going to be vlogging every single week based on the day that you guys actually want me to vlog. And also remember, if you guys want a free photo, whether it's one of my drone photography photos, or kind of I walk around taking photos around Waikiki and around the island, here's the email. You guys can email me there, and I will send you out a photo as soon as I can. And you guys can use the photo for whatever you want, and I'll be doing a brand new photo every month. So I'll be giving away a brand new photo every month, as long as you guys email me and let me know. What else do I need to show you guys? Again, here's a quick demo on how to make sure the notification is turned on. So when you guys subscribe, it's one thing to subscribe, but if you don't turn on the notification, you won't be notified when I go live, and you won't be notified when we put out our next vlog. So this video demonstrates it. Here, as you can see, we go down, hit the subscribe button, and then you click the bell. Hey, PhotoLuke, what's up, brother? Aloha and mahalo. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated, brother. PhotoLuke is here, guys. If you don't know, if you watch our channel, more than likely you watch PhotoLuke's channel. So he's great also. He has a whole lot of vlogs. PhotoLuke vlogs like almost every single day, guys, for real. His channel is awesome on everything Hawaii. He covers it all. Let me kind of move away from this music before my video gets strike. So they don't hear the music. Yes, so definitely check out PhotoLuke's vlog page. His YouTube channel, it's really great. So let me take off this black screen, and the vlog when we go live, that's what it's going to be. So if things remain the same, if Friday is the day that I get to go live every single day, this is what it's going to be. It's going to be called Waikiki Walk and Talk live stream, and it's going to start at episode 1. And it's gonna keep going every Friday around the same time, most likely, or I'll be vlogging sometimes at nighttime so you guys can see what it looks like here at night. This is what it's gonna be called, Waikiki Walk and Talk live stream. So I'm really excited about that. If that's something you guys are interested in, want to see me vlog live and give you up to date and see what it's like here in Waikiki, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notification, turn on all, and this way you'll be able to be notified. Thank you so much for joining me. And as usual, we will see you in the next one. Mahalo.